Can everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so I've been watching. I've been doing my own trades, but basically, in the background, I've been watching what's going on with the mentorship group and the regular group. Okay, I basically manage both. But what I'm finding out is there's a lot of people that's going into trades without knowing exactly why they're going to the trade. Sometimes when I post my trades and so forth, there's a particular reason. But when people go into the trades of their own, it's because of could be anything. It could be because someone on their Facebook group or Twitter, whatever the case may be, say, "Hey, go ahead and buy this stock or buy this particular position to make money," and they lose. And I've been seeing that a lot where the trades that I didn't post, that Wilma didn't post, Red didn't post, or even uh, Mr. Ducky didn't post, you guys would say, "Oh man, I'm in a negative or I'm losing money." I'm like, "Well, why are you losing money?" I place them aside, or I even DM them, or even they DM me and say, "Hey, I'm losing money, this and that, this and that," and I'm like, "Okay, well, why are you losing money?" "Well, this guy told me to go into it, or this guy, one of my friends said, this stock is going to go up, blah blah blah, and so forth." Okay, and they've been losing. Well, primarily with from the get go, I always state, or I always live by supporting the resistance. Okay, but I'm going to add on something also with this. What's up, D?
What to do? What to do?
All right, go ahead, mute your phone.
You said what?
Mute your phone for me.
Okay, I got you.
All right, and then we'll catch up. I'll go ahead. It's recorded, so we'll catch up. You'll catch up. Okay, so let's go back. Yeah, so there's a lot of people that go into trade by themselves, especially the new people, and really don't understand why they're going into the trade. They'll just go ahead and say, "Hey, I'm going into a particular strike, and hoping that they make money," which is perfectly fine because that's what we're here to do, is make money. But there's a thing which I really didn't dwell on, which I'm going to dwell on, which is very important with options and how to deal with each and every option that you play. And also, there's an indicator. There's a non-lagging indicator, because most of the indicators, even RSI, MACD, some of them, they lag. Sometimes they lag 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and some of them even lag 24 hours. So if you're thinking that it's going up and you got into the play, and all of a sudden within 5 minutes it's going down. Why? Because that particular indicator lagged, or you did not set the parameters for that indicator to speed up along with your day trade. All right, so that's one of the things that I want to talk about, and not go into 2022 with you guys losing. Yes, I do lose because of certain things, like Monday and Tuesday. The market, the Fed spoke, and a lot of stuff went sideways. There was a lot of good plays that I got into, and they ended up going sideways because of the Feds, because of whatever type news, which is perfectly fine, but it doesn't happen every day. So you will get those days that you will lose. That's not a problem. That's when you set your stop loss, or even if you don't want to set your stop loss, go ahead and just observe that particular stock, and if it's going down under a percentage or a threshold, just get out of it. Salvage what you got. If you put $100 in there and then you see it going down to $90, $85, stop. Stop. If you really don't understand the charts, and of course if you're new, just stop. Stop, and then you can definitely ask us a question. Say, "Hey, I got into this play at this particular time, this ticker, this particular strike price. What went on?" And of course, I'm here, and everybody else is here to help you. So with that being said, I want you guys to basically get a knowledge of what's called implied volatility. Who knows about that, or who basically know what it means? Anybody? You can go ahead and talk right now if you
Yeah,
want.
I know what it means a little bit.
Go ahead.
Expected move. You know what I'm saying? Like what they factor into the contract to is what they expected to go up or down.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm going to let me go to my other screen here. I'm going to pull up something and I'm just going to go ahead and read it for you. Give me 1 second. This one, yeah. All right. So, bottom line, implied volatility. Let me actually go to 18 or something. All right. Implied volatility. Basically, the implied volatility is a stock represents the overall level of that stock option price. Option prices increase because of higher implied volatility, which means larger moves is expected. Option prices decrease because of lower implied volatility, which means smaller moves is expected. All right. So basically, when applied volatility is, or I'll just put IV. When IV implied, I'm sorry, not applied, implied IV is high, you are going to take a put in that position, and I'll show you why. All right, because there's a particular indicator that I want you all to have in your trading view. If you don't have trading view, go ahead and get get trading view right now because it's very important. All right, so when implied volatility is low, you are going to take a call position, regardless of whether an option is a call or put. Its price or premium will increase as IV increases. This is because an option's value is based on a likelihood that it will finish in the money, and that's what everybody wants. You got to have a, let's say you have a Ford, and Ford is sitting at $25 now. You go into a play hoping that Ford by Friday reaches $30, which is that strike price hits $30, so you can make money in the money. Okay. IV isn't based on historical pricing. Instead, it's based on what the marketplace is implying that the volatility of the stock will be in the future based on the price changes. All right. Good thing about that too, implied volatility, it helps you with, you know how I tell you guys with certain type of indicators or certain type of fundamental factors that you need to know, price action is one of them. Well, the IV indicator that I'm going to show you is part of that price action because it shows you how fast a stock will move, how likely the stock will move, and which direction that stock will move, so you can make a better decision on your option plays. And that's what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks right now. Okay, I've been putting this particular mainframe in play. I've been trading for about 7 years now. Every year there's something new that I've learned. There's thousands of theoretical information that's out there when it comes to options. Okay, you guys may not have it all. I don't have it all. There's certain plays I don't play because of certain things that may happen in that play, and I see it. You know, within 5-10 seconds, I see it, and I just, you know what, I'm not even going to bother with it. So with this IV indicator that I just found, that I've been playing with for the past 2 weeks, I've been seeing my plays hit actually at least 30 to 40% more than just me using my support and resistance, using any other indicators or any other key factors that I do have. Yes, I am a good trader. I'm not the best. Nobody's the best. Nobody can say exactly what price a stock will be every week, but yet there's a probability that I do have that there's things that I can see that can foresee the future, and hopefully without the news being involved, without the feds being involved, without the president, without any type of melee going on in the world, that stock will reach the foreseeable price that I see. You know, I'm good at that. Okay, but of course there's times where I go into a play and all of a sudden, boom, something happens. All right, so here's the key factors with IVs, okay? It quantifies the market sentiment, the uncertainty, without the news being involved, okay? It helps set option prices, of course, and I'll show you why. Also, it determines the trading strategy. This will be, your IV will be part of your trading strategy from now on. Okay, today is December 1st. I want you to implement this as much as you can. First of all, I want you to just basically, there's other videos that I will post in the room for you here, because this is just 1% of what I'm telling you, but there's more to it. But I'm just going to show you the basics so you can start making some money within, at least by next week. All right. So the IV basically is based solely on price, not fundamentals. You guys know the difference, right, between technical and fundamental?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoever don't know, basically with the technical, you use, of course, let's go here, you use your charts. You try to basically set your support and resistance, any trending that you see, whatever time frame that you want to use. Those are analytical, technical skills that you basically will possess. And the fundamental is when people basically go into a play because of the news, because of any type of catalyst that may happen within the next week or two. Okay, so those are the difference. I don't want you guys to be a fundamental trader, because you lose. You lose. You lose 60 to 70% of the time if you don't react to that news right away. So if Tesla say, hey, at 10:15, Elon Musk says, hey, I'm quitting Tesla, I'm giving up Tesla. If you're holding Tesla and you don't apply a put, or even just go ahead and cancel your call that you may have on it, you're going to lose money. That's fundamental. Even when you're sleeping, Elon Musk may tweet something and you had a Tesla play that you're 300% in, you're going to cash out tomorrow, and at 8:15 a.m., Elon Musk say, hey, I quit Tesla. What's going to happen at 9:30 while you're sleeping? You're going to lose all that 300% that you have, plus the money that you bought the contract for. So the fundamental, you're going to lose at least 80% of the time, realistically, if you're not in front of the computer screen at least 8 hours of the day. All right, so I want you guys to be a technical trader. Technical traders is, even when you're sleeping, you're going to make money. Why? Because you foresee that particular stock going in whatever direction you want that stock to go, because of whatever technical parameters that you set, whatever time frame that you set. If you want to make money by next month on a particular stock, you go ahead and set it up and see how far you can take that stock. If it's going down, you want to go ahead and remain in the particular play, in a particular put. Whatever the case may be, I want you guys to be more technical than anything. Technicality wins, especially when it comes to options, when it comes to trading. All right, that's that's a given factor right here. All right, so let's go back to the here. All right, so basically it's based solely on price, not fundamentals. Now, it is sensitive to unexpected factors like news, because of the rapid change within a matter of minutes, seconds, hours, or days. It is sensitive to that. Okay, but it predicts the movement, but not the direction. Meaning that, yes, you're going to predict that the price will go up, that the price may go down, but there's certain factors in that IV that you have to look at to determine what type of play that you're going in. All right. So let's go to one that I did today. Actually, yes, SQ. Karen, this is the play that I posted earlier. When did I get into the play? It was around 1 o'clock, I think. 1 o'clock?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
It was around 1. Let me go to the hour chart frame, because that's what I was looking at. 1 o'clock. All right. So I got into this play around 12:30, 1 o'clock. Well, I was looking at this play ever since this morning, but I basically wanted to see the direction that it was going. First of all, the only thing that I always look at before anything is the overall market. How I do that, and I keep telling you guys, look at the daily chart to see what the overall, the whole picture that the stock is telling you. And right now, it's been for a while now, since October, Square has been on a rapid downfall for reasons I don't know. They had some good stuff going, some good news, but of course, investors did not care. All right, I don't play Square a lot. Actually, I don't play Square, but probably every 3-4 months or so, I hardly play Square. The reason why I got into this because I have another program that I use that shoots out shoot out plays where it tells me, hey, a bunch of people or investors are going into this play, either a call or a put. So I checked it out, and I've been eyeing it. And I got the call yesterday. I didn't really pay attention to it until today. So I got into it around, about 1 o'clock or so. Let me go back to the 1 hour. I got into it around 1, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so I got into it around 1. I was eyeing it. I was eyeing it for a while. One of the things that I do eye is my moving averages. I only have one moving average on my chart now. Yes, there are two. I usually, depending if I want to do a leap or day trade or even scalp, I set my parameters just for one. And this is it here. I have an SMA. I only have the 9 moving average. I don't have the 20. I took out the 20. So I set my SMA to a 9. That is it. Yes, you can definitely apply the 20 if you wish, just to see some type of crossover, but that's what the MACD is for. So I don't really want to bother or even clutter my chart with all these particular indicators. So I only use one. So what I saw is around right here, I saw this particular doji candle that formed. I was eyeing it. I didn't want to go in there until the next 2 candles hit underneath this line. And it has to be the whole candle. No partial. Nothing has to show in between this line. I don't want anything to show. And obviously, when I saw that doji, yes, I wanted to go in the next 2 plays, but then the next candle, it basically just topped off that particular SMA line. I didn't want to go into it yet, so I wanted 2. And I always stress that. You always look, for my confirmation, I always look for 2 directional candles, either 2 red or 2 green going the same way. So I was waiting, okay, this was my opportunity to go in, but I wanted again to have another candle stay red with no wicks at the top, wicks at the bottom, or even a strong full body. That didn't happen. Green came, so I did not go in there. Why I didn't go in there? Because I remember that direction of that stock is a downward trend. So I didn't want to go into a call and mess myself up. And if I had done that, I would have done that exactly. Yes, an hour or 2, I would have made some money and get out, but I wanted something long term where I can definitely make some money. So this is why I implemented the 2 candlestick rule. Where was I? Okay, so I waited, nothing happened. Waited, thinking that this was going to happen, the next candle, nothing happened. These were fake breakouts. These dojis are fake breakouts. Yes, those are good to see. Those are good signals, but you definitely have to wait for a confirmation. My opportunity came almost here. I was going to go here, but then I was helping the wifey and everything with Christmas stuff and all that good stuff, so I didn't get an opportunity to come in here. As you saw, I wasn't even talking on Discord or anything like that because I was doing some things with the wifey. All right, that's no problem. Then it went back up. Okay, still nothing happened. My opportunity came right here around 12:30, 1 o'clock when I saw the next candle stay underneath this SMA line. I got in, and that's when I told you guys, or I posted it to say, hey, get in this particular put. Because of my basically understanding of how the chart moves, number 1, what's the direction, number 2, and looking for my confirmation. So that's confirmation number one. My second confirmation was from right here was the MACD. The MACD kind of did like a death cross per se. It didn't hit it, but it still went down. 3 candles red. I got in right there around 1 o'clock. Perfect. Here's where the implied volatility come in. Okay, and you can look at this video again. Here's where it come in. I saw for a fact that, of course, this was going down. I wanted to get in. I looked at the implied volatility to see. Now, here's a rule. You do not want to go into a trade until you confirm this particular, well, for me, this particular implied volatility indicator. All right. Yes, it's going up, but why is it going up? Do you guys remember with the little note that I put? Why is it going up?
Big move's gonna happen.
Correct. All right. That's the price. This is the price action. This is the price action. So now you know for a fact that the stock price, the option price will go up. Okay, so we got in time where it went down. It was cheaper. When it was going down, it was a little bit cheaper. So now people see this and want to get into this particular play. So yes, the option price will go up, but yet the direction of the stock will still remain on a downtrend. Excuse me. So that's very important to know. Very important to know. Okay, there's some cases that you're going to see this, but you have to remember, why is it going up a little bit? Now, there's 2 ways that you can implement the IV indicator. This is one of them. All right, this is one of them. Now, the next one that I saw was MU. I saw MU hit a reversal around here. I didn't tell you guys yet about MU, reason being because of this. I went in just to test this particular factor. Now, what this is telling me, of course, that the price is definitely jumping up. It's jumping up because it's turned green. Now, a lot of people are entering into this particular play. How do I know this also? Is by the volume. As you can see, last couple of hours, people were coming in, 31 million. And this is the volume right here. So 31 million, 27 million, 18 million. So by the hour or by the day, people were coming in. So when I looked at the hour time frame, I saw that people were still coming in. So I got into this particular play. But I didn't tell you guys because I wanted to test this particular play, especially once this reached under the SMA line. All right. Another thing I want you guys, oh yeah, the implied volatility, I want you guys to get this, and we'll go over it more. I want you guys definitely to get this. And this here, this is the implied volatility by Sega RKO. This is the indicator that I want you guys to have. Okay, you can write it down, take a picture of it, or even go back and replay this particular video once we're done tonight.
Is there any settings on it, or is it just as is?
I'm going to show you. Yeah, I'm going to show you the settings. So once you get it, my particular settings is right here, and I think I posted it in the Signal group, the mentorship group. But I'll definitely post it again. So you keep it on model implied volatility. That's it. You don't want to go by the minutes. You don't want to go by the hours. You want to go by the day. And you definitely want to go by the year. Just a day, 7 days a week, and a year, 365. Now, how I look at this on a daily basis, I don't go into a play by the hourly. Well, I don't forecast this by the hourly. I go to the day. I go to the day and I see exactly every day how this particular price action reacts. All right, low volatility, and then boom, hits a high volatility back in November, about 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. So it kept going up, and this is for Eldora. We're gonna go over this, of course, definitely with MU, because I know you're still in MU, and a couple other people still probably in MU. So we're gonna go more over how we use implied volatility. Now, here's the good thing. There's two particular settings, just like the RSI, that I want you guys to go to know. Of course, there's no line. You cannot put any lines through it. As with the RSI, you know for a fact if it's oversold, it's at the 70 percentile or 70 range. And then if it's oversold, it's at the 30 percentile. And it's oversold, it's at the 70 percentile. This is not the case with this. This one, what you want to remember is the 20 and the 80. Okay, the 20 and the 80. So what this is saying is once it reaches this or even go over just a tad bit, within the next couple of days, not even till Friday, within the next couple of days, maybe till Friday, that's why we definitely do day plays, but within the next couple of days, probably until Monday or Tuesday, you're going to see a big turnaround with this particular stock. I mean, I guarantee it. Once it goes over 80 and it goes down, this is when you start playing puts. Now, the 20 percentile, once it's under the 20 percentile and it goes up and it reaches over that 20 percentile, that means we're going to go ahead and buy calls. All right, we're going to go ahead and buy calls. And as you can see, it works every time. And this is not a lagging indicator. This is a time-sensitive, minute-by-minute, second-by-second indicator. And as you can see, let me show you another one. Listen, you see this big particular dip. And when you saw that dip, it was right here. And I can go ahead and forecast that. Now, as it going up, okay, it continued to be on a downtrend. Why? Because now people are seeing that this is a value where this particular stock is going down. And another indication is it is under the SMA line. Third indicator is the death cross. So you have three particular indications of where the stock is going. Now remember, this is price action. This is not an indicator stating that, hey, it's going to go down or it's going to go up. This is price action alone, along with, of course, with your volume. Remember that. So as it went down to the lowest. Actually went down to what, 12 or, let me see. Yeah, it went down to all the way to about 5% or so. So this is a price action saying that it's going to continue to go down. Why? Because it's under the SMA. That's one indication. The volume, of course, of people buying puts, that's another indication. And of course, the MACD is showing you that it did a death cross and it's going down. That's another indication. So this is only volume. This is price action only. It's telling you that more value will be into the put play. So the put strike or the put particular price will be more expensive. That is all that is telling you. And it's very crucial that you understand this and don't think that, yes, okay, it's going down, it might go up. Yes, it will, but it has to pass a threshold. And that threshold is around 30 or 40%. I go to 50. Once it hits around 40, 50%, I know for a fact it's going to go upwards because it's green. Another indication. So I know it's going to go upwards because it's green. Another indication, it's above the SMA line. So I know for a fact it's going to continue on a nice uptrend. All right. Now, I want you guys to start searching for high IV stocks. And there's one easy way that you can do that. And I want everyone to get, or you don't even have to sign up for a particular subscription. You can just sign up for the free account. And it's Bar Chart. Bar Chart have a section for IVs. Yes, you can definitely sign up for free. And once you go to bar chart, you just click on options and you click on IV rank and IV percentile. And it will tell you exactly what's going on with the stock. And here's how you read it. Here's the particular names, all the names with high IVs or the rankings. All right. I want you guys to find the IV percentage that is above at least 50 to 60%, because that'll give you time to go into the play to make money. Once it's over, let's say 90 or 100, that is a quick indication that it will reverse. Just like Apple. Apple now is almost, actually, after tomorrow is going to be in the 90 to 95 percentile range. That means it went up to the highest. Actually, it did an all-time high today, and you're going to be looking for a reversal probably until next week. Even if you get a play tomorrow, a put tomorrow, a put, it can still go until at least Monday or Tuesday, because of course that big shot up, that big gap up, it needs to be filled. And how it's going to fill that? By going the opposite way. So this is a good play that you can get in by tomorrow. Get some puts with Apple. Bank of America 89. That's another one. PBR, and let me show. And I have this pulled up because I was looking at it. PBR, where is it? PBR. I was looking at PBR. Okay, PBR did some numbers today. It's I don't even know, Brazilian company for something here. I gotta do my research on that. But I was just looking at the bar chart, and I was looking at all the particular stocks that have a high IV ranking. So it either you can play puts or you can play calls, depending on where you see the IV in your indicator. So I went to PBR. I'm showing that PBR, yes, PBR did some numbers today, actually for the past couple of days. It's way above the MACD, so it is definitely on an uptrend, okay? But the price is dwindling. Can somebody tell me why is that? Quickly. No? Okay, let's go to it. PBR is not a commonly traded stock. This could be a kind of like a pump and dump type stock for some people, because it is so cheap and they really don't have any type of value at the moment right now. We definitely have to do the research, but for my research, just for 5 minutes on PBR, when I did see it on bar chart, I saw two things. Easily what I saw, that it will definitely be on a downtrend. Why? Who can tell me right here, just by looking at this particular chart? From here on to, not there. Who can tell me what's going on right here? Anyone? Donnell? Wilma? I know you know it.
You said what's going on right there?
Yeah. Because remember, stocks tell you a story. So what type of story right now that this is telling you?
Right now, I see it ranging.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right
what it's
now,
doing.
yeah,
Ranging from support to the resistance.
consolidation type, right?
Yeah.
Good. That's one. Get rid of this. Another thing I see is forming a triple top.
Right.
And then what happens with the tops, with the triple tops? You're likely to go down. That's the probability. What I would do is go ahead and set up triple top will start from here onto here. So what I will be expecting tomorrow or even till Friday, that this stock will just go ahead, just like it's doing right now, because it has no particular direction as of yet, until it do two things: break this resistance or break this support. Until then, it is ranging. It is in a consolidation period. It did have its high highs and it did have its low lows. But of course, as you can see, it never broke the $9, between $9.20 and $9.40. It never broke that until back in September. Back up here too. It never broke that resistance. It never broke the 1124, 1126 resistance. Yes, it hit it, but it went back down. It tried to hit it and went back down. Right now, today, at closing, it tried to hit it, but of course, what's going to happen next? It went back down. So that's what I saw. Number two, I'm showing it that it's definitely going to go down. And what happens when that IV goes down? When that IV hits, what happens? Either direction, what happens? Wilma.
Eventually it's gonna go down.
Right, it's going to go down, but what will happen with the option price?
Oh, the option price is going to be cheaper
Mm-mm.
as it goes up before it goes down.
It's liable to go down within the next day or two. So of course you would definitely want to set some type. You would want to leave this parameter up, right? But you know for a fact the last three incidents where it tried to hit that particular level, it went down. So you're going to look for puts. So puts, it's telling you here that it's definitely going down. So right now it's telling you that it's definitely going to be a little bit more expensive. And here we are. When I go to PBR, and as you can see right now for a December, even for tomorrow, even for Friday, you see how the put, actually, I'm saying put. You see how the puts, actually, I did it wrong.
Buy put.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah. You see how it's getting a little cheaper right now? Because of something might happen. Where is it? Something might happen to PBR that we don't know about, that of course the institutions may know about. It's still on a strong uptrend on a daily. So if I go to the 4 hour, if I wanted to play this for tomorrow, okay, I would play a small put. I would definitely play a small put. Let me see the next one for my confirmation. Yep. I would definitely play a small put because of this, a day trade, because of the death cross and the price. The price is a little bit cheaper, so you can get in real quick and make some money. But then remember, you have this range that it will bounce off probably by next week and go up higher. So once it goes up higher, that's when the price increase. Okay, so even if you take a picture now, by 9:30, all of this will change. So this might be 300, this might be 310, 340, or 290, or whatever the case may be. So now, because of the IV is so low right now, it's cheap. It will bounce off and go back up. But if you want to play a cheaper play right now, make some money, definitely. Why you think sometime, SPY is so cheap on the expiration date? Because they know for a fact by tomorrow, just like SPY, just like certain stocks, every day, what it does do? It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. SPY, for the last couple of months, SPY really didn't have a direction. And as you can see, matter of fact, let me show you what SPY. SPY never really had a direction like it used to. And this was when we used to make a lot of money. Okay, before this incident happened, SPY was basically, you can even tell, hey, 3-4 days or 3-4 weeks, SPY will be in the money. We can make a lot of money. But then what happened here, of course, with the institution, with certain things around going on with the news, SPY just been been fucking up. And we had lost a lot. Me personally, I had lost a lot of money thinking that, okay, after this particular dip, SPY is going to go up. But SPY went up just a little bit and continued down. And this is on a daily chart. So day by day, I was losing a lot of money. I was expecting SPY to at least have 2 bad days, 3 maximum. But of course, as you can see, SPY was having crazy bad days. And this is when, a lot of things happen. But of course, SPY is trying to make it happen. But then I set a support line, and of course, I lost. I lost last week on SPY because of this. My stupidity, I didn't wait. Of course, I saw that reversal, but of course, it was a fake reversal, and it continued down. So last week, yeah, about the 26th, last week, I lost some money here personally. I didn't tell anybody to go in because it was a trick play, or actually, it was a risky play, but it messed me up. Because I'm thinking SPY maybe 1 or 2 days. Okay, I look at that reversal, bam, okay, SPY is going to do his thing. And once I set this, what happened? It did bounce off this support, but then I don't know why sellers continue to come in and messed me up. So they did their thing. They did their thing. And of course, I was waiting for the next one to, of course, go up, go over the SMA line, and it didn't happen. And I was like, you know what? Let me stay in, which I didn't set a particular stop loss because I knew SPY was going to jump any given day now because of Amazon. I only base my SPY with the top big techs in S&P 500, which is the Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and Tesla. So I base my plays sometime off of SPY, but SPY wanted to do his own thing, and SPY messed me up. But that's another story. So what I want you guys to definitely have, oh yeah, SPY is going to go back up. Yeah, you see the IV? The IV right now is skyrocketing. So once that bad boy turns green, that's when I'm going to go ahead and go into a call. So it's going to reverse probably by tomorrow because the last expiration date was today. And then the next one, I believe, is Friday. So, yeah, SPY is definitely going to go up again. So, I might go into a SPY just in case. Yes, it did its death cross here, but I'm looking for a golden cross within the, let me see, the 4 hour. Oh, never mind. It's tricky. I might not go into it. I'll look at it still, but I might not go into it. So, yes, definitely get the implied volatility suite. Set the parameters. Definitely go ahead and, get bar chart. Go ahead and get a subscription. It is free to use this particular section. There's other sections, of course, with options that it's not free. Okay, but for the most part, definitely get this, and we will go over this on a daily basis. Everyone in the room. Okay, so I want you guys to start making real money. More money now. Okay, even with me, when I'm using the implied volatility suite, I've seen my money go up more. I've seen it, so I want you guys to definitely implement this, even if you have to steal my layout, because I don't have 5, 6, 7, 8 indicators up. Just the basic two that I need, the SMA and my charting. I chart. That's all I do. Almost on any given charts that I pull up, I have charts saved, waiting for my for it to hit my particular chart, either support or resistance or whatever trend line that it's going to. So I chart. That's all I do. I chart. And every chart has been in between the particular realms that I'm looking for where I can make a play. So if I know for a fact that eBay will not go over certain thresholds on this particular day, I know to do puts. Then I know if eBay will not go to a particular threshold, will not break it, then I do, then I do calls. So support and resistance charting is your main best friend when it comes to options. All right, and whoever needs help, let me know, DM me, so we can definitely do some one-on-ones within the next couple of days or weeks and so forth, so we can get you up to par on what's going on and how to chart, what to look for in the chart. I don't care if you're in a 4 hour, 1 hour, daily, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you go back, and sometimes I do that. I go back, couple of years just to see where that trend started, so I can get ahead and figure out where this particular trend is going. All right, So go ahead and get this implied volatility. Go ahead and set up that setting right here. And starting tomorrow morning, I will go ahead and call, go ahead and post some calls, post some tickers, and we'll go over it and see what we can do before market open. All right, and I'm going to post some more videos on implied volatility so you can get a better understanding on what it is, how we can use it, how we can implement it, and how we can stop losing, especially for the new people, stop losing money. Yes, I do call plays, but sometimes a lot of people may not go into the play because they may not have the money right now in the buying power, or their day trade is up. You maximize your day trade for the week. So we can definitely even use this going on into the next day plays. So that will eliminate the day trade penalty. This is when I put the Karen. This is when I put the MU play. No, not the MU. The SQ play, the square play in effect. Because you told me, yes, you didn't have a lot of money, and yet I think you had your day trade penalties too, or no? Karen. Is she there? Karen. She probably, but nonetheless, some of the plays that I will put out there will be low plays, low price plays, what I call cheap leads, because it is cheap for the week. We can still make money. The price, the premium is cheap to get into the play, yet still make 60-70% on the play. All right. So we're going to start doing that too, especially for the new people. I don't want you guys to get 5-10 contracts. If you have to get just one, and that's what I post too, I'm going to post maybe 1 or 2 contracts for you guys to get to make money. All right. Karen, you there?
Yeah, I had to step away for a little bit, but yeah.
Not a problem. Not a problem. But yeah, I was talking about you how the money was tight right now for you.
Yep.
And I'm going to implement plays that's under $100 that we can still profit off from. Okay. Yes, there's the big plays that I will post, like the Apples, the Microsoft, the Amazon, the Teslas. Teslas is my breadwinner too. One of my breadwinners. I haven't played Tesla in a minute. I'm going to start playing Tesla because the price is so freaking high right now. I can't afford to lose $13,000, for 4 or 5 contracts. Tesla's expensive. If I see a good play, I will go into Tesla. But right now, Tesla has been in a range that I don't even want to mess with right now. Tesla been in a crazy range. Let me check the daily. Yeah, Tesla don't even know what it's doing right now, as you can see. So I don't even play Tesla now. Not yet though, but it's too expensive. So we're going to find the cheap plays. One of the cheap plays that I like, there's Visa, I think there's MasterCard. Apple is cheap sometime. Let's see what Apple. Oh, matter of fact, let's go into Apple right now. Here's what's going to happen by Friday. What's going to happen by Friday. I'm glad we did go to Apple. So I've been looking at Apple. Apple been running like crazy. Okay, Apple been running like crazy. Apple, by next week, we definitely going to buy some puts. All right, because it is weakening. All right, let me go to the 4-hour. It is weakening. Apple is weakening. Apple did its thing. This is my trend line. This is my support and resistance that I set a while ago, back in November. So this was my trend line for Apple. So I know for a fact Apple, all right, is going to bounce off this trend line. So by next week, I know for a fact I will go into puts for Apple. I want Apple to hit this trend line. Let me go. So I want Apple to hit this trend line from here down to here, and it's going to way back up probably to another all-time high. So this is my forecast, and it's been working because I set this trend line a long time ago. Okay, this trend line I set because I saw this back 2 weeks ago. I saw this particular bounce, and it bounced off. So I'm looking at for it to, even if it dips down further, the next target, if it goes down more, will be about the 155 range, and it will bounce up just in case. But if it doesn't, I know for a fact that Apple will bounce off this trend line, because that is what Apple has been doing back ever since November. So if it hits off of this and it goes back up, we're Gucci, we're good. But you can do it you can play it two ways. Why I want to play it more, because you see this here, the high volatility is telling me that Apple still have life in her for probably until tomorrow. After that, Apple is going to go down. Okay, so the price of Apple is still probably a little expensive. Let's see, Apple. For Apple calls, buy call. Oh no, Apple calls. Okay, Apple calls is a little bit cheaper now, because they're not expecting Apple to go above its all-time high this week. So right now, as you can see, how the implied volatility hit because of price range. The factor is Apple is looking to continue on a red state until next week. So even if it's not tomorrow, definitely Friday morning, you're going to see Apple dip because of this nice range that Apple has been going on, upward range that Apple has been going on for quite some time. Apple surpassed its support several times. This is one of the support that it passed. This is the second support that it passed. This is the third support that Apple passed. And lastly, the fourth support. And how I do that, really, I just look at the previous higher highs. Okay, I check this support line. Let me delete this. This is the previous higher high. Well, right here, this is the previous. This is the previous. This is a previous higher high. Okay, so you see how sometime Apple bounced off of it, and Apple kept bouncing off and haven't done anything until Monday. So I'm looking for Apple to go up just slight bit by tomorrow morning, and then we're going to be looking at some nice red candles by Friday. So Apple did its run. Apple made us some money this week. Whoever got into the Apple plays, they made us some money. I think Glenda. Who else got into the Apple play?
Me.
Oh yeah. We all got into it. We all got. I think I didn't. I did the Apple play just for the mentorship group. But Apple still going to run.
Can you check AMD real quick?
AMD.
Yep.
One of the stocks I do trade. Anything that's in the red, anything that you see in the red, and you can set it to like this. Anything that you see in the red, I messed up here. This is what I really trade heavily, majority of the time. Everything that's in the red. This is what first thing I look at in the morning. I don't look at any other stock. Yes, I do love Tesla, but I haven't played Tesla in a while. So first thing in the morning, I look at my flag all the plays that I want to play for that particular day, see if it's a good play, and I set it to red. So first thing in the morning, I look all at my red stickers that I placed. Actually, Apple's the other one too. Red stickers that I place, and I try to find a good entry or exit point to either play puts or play calls in. These are the first thing I do before anything else. And then, of course, I look at the other plays. I look at the sectors. If the sectors is good, so forth, energy sector, financial sector, healthcare sector, and so forth. All right, so AMD. So what plays you got into AMD? What you did, a put or a call?
A call.
A call until when?
Well, that was since Monday.
It was Friday? For Friday?
Yesterday or Monday?
No. I'm saying, what is the expiration date?
I think yesterday.
No. Your expiration is either Friday or next week, the 10th.
Expired this week.
The 3rd.
Yes.
Okay, because Apple have the 3rd, the 10th, the 17th, and going on. So that's every week. Only SPY has 3 expiration dates. If whoever don't know that, SPY definitely have 3 expiration dates per week. So this is a good chance to get into SPY. 3 days a week. All right. So AMD. Let's go back to AMD. So you did a call for AMD. Are you heavily in the red? Are you losing a lot of money with it? Yes.
Yeah, I'm down like 300.
Get out. Get out. Because, of course, I'm looking at the hourly. The hourly I usually look at if we're doing day trades. I'm showing no sign of upward momentum yet. Actually, no, I don't even want to look at this. Let me look at this. So I'm showing, of course, it's under the 9 EMA. So I'm showing nothing. Nothing as far as a trend, a trend reversal. All right. The only trend reversal that I saw was here. That was yesterday. No. That was today. It did a trend reversal. So you was up for a minute, and then 9:30 hit, and it just reversed on you. So yesterday you was up a little bit, right?
Okay.
Jess, you was up a little bit yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it did a reversal on you. Let's see the IV. The IV. Let me see the day. Yeah, the IV is still on a downtrend. You're looking at the death cross twice per se. Okay, so it did one death cross, then it was trying to do a golden cross. It was trying to go up, and of course sellers got into it, so it just went back sideways. So right there was a key indication here where you should have got out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so it did. Yeah, get out of it. So there's no indication of it going up until next week.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, these are my old chartings. As you can see, I've charted back in September. I've charted certain things, and I keep them there just for reference. I never delete my charting unless it's a year in. As you can see, I've been charting this for a while. I've been charting AMD for a while because, of course, it has the best momentum, just like SPY had some great momentum. It's been on an uptrend ever since back in 2019. So I've been charting it back in August, and I just continue to see where this particular stock is going. I charted here. I did my a little note here and there just for me. I set my alert for it. Karen, I want you to start setting your alerts, everybody, especially you, Karen.
All right.
All right, set your alert. Set something. Just set something. You don't have to go all berserk with the supply resistance. Just see where it had fell to or even gone up to, where the higher high has been, and just set it. That's it. Because you have to remember, your old resistance will be your new support. Okay, do everybody get that? Your old resistance, and this is the old resistance here. Where's my thing? Where are you? All right, so this right here was a resistance. Okay, it broke that resistance. Now what happened? That line becomes a new support. So if it goes down to that support level, you know for a fact 2 things are going to happen: bounce up or continue on a downward momentum. And if it does go on a downward momentum, your next support will be here. Okay, so if it goes down, then you're looking at a next support. So you can play some puts if possible. But now that resistance becomes your new support. and then I charted here again. I saw a little breakout or a little false breakout. So I set, because I saw what is this called? A flag pattern. So I saw a flag pattern here. The flag pattern, of course, is an upward momentum, upward pattern. So I charted it and say, hey, if it goes above, and I definitely wrote it here, because of course you will forget what you're thinking about because you have different tickers that you're looking at. So just go ahead and write. That's why I want everybody to get TradingView. You can definitely write in it, save it, and just reference back to it once you set your alert. So you set your alert. I set in my alert, and I said sweet previous bull flag, okay, with a great upside, looking for a 130 entry. And what happened? It hit that. It went up 130. I got in, and I made some money off of it. I don't play MD a lot, but I got some money off of it. Why? Because I set my pattern, I set an alert, and I just go ahead and just jotted down something real quick, because I hate writing stuff down and you lose that paperwork, or even on your phone, you may lose that note. You may lose your phone. Your phone might die or drop in water, whatever the case may be. You cannot remember what you did or what you said about AMD. Go ahead and set your pattern, set a little note, and set an alert. That will make you a lot of money. Why? Because of course you're focusing on another stock, you're making money off of that, but then you forgot about AMD. And when you forget about AMD is when either we talk about it, oh, AMD is flying, and you want to get into AMD here as in the top, and all of a sudden AMD falls and you lose money, because that was a FOMO move, because you was fearing of missing out. Don't let that happen again. If you see a good play, set your parameters, set a little note, and set your alarm. You don't even have to set it on. Yeah, you can definitely set it on TradingView, or if you have Webull, that's why I love Webull, because I could easily set it real quick of what I wrote inside TradingView, and Webull would alert me right away once it goes above that 130. And it went above 130. I think I set it for 131.75 just to give it play, just in case it reversed, but it didn't. And then I went in on 130, 135, and then, for 2 days. And I didn't stay in it long. I just stayed in it for like 2 days, really, a day and a half, and then I got out and with some profit. So you can make a lot more money just by setting these parameters. Just by setting these right here. Set up a resistance, a support level. Notate what you want to happen. Set the alarm, and if it happens, go into it right away without losing money. All right? All right, before I leave, any questions? Any questions? You got a question, Glenn?
No, I didn't have a question, but I was like, this was real good, so I'll be using that implied volatility a lot
Oh
now.
yeah, that will help. And I'm going to post some more videos. As you can see, yes, it will go down. All the signs point to a little downward momentum. All the signs right here pointing to a downward momentum. Right here pointing to a downward momentum. And here, I don't want to use this as a indicator for movement, but only for price. But sometimes you have to, because it is going that way. But I will use it just 10% of the time. Do not use the implied volatility for directional plays. Only price movement.
Okay.
Okay? And that price move is showing you that it is getting a little cheaper. The call price is getting a little cheaper because put price that will be coming in. So that call price, AAP, no, that's not it. Let's look at the call price real quick. So as you can see, the call price is a lot cheaper than the put. Okay, and it's telling you, the implied volatility is telling you, yes, that call price is getting cheaper. This here is getting cheaper. So you might as well try to get into a put. But of course, as of now, I want this price to go down just a little bit. Well, probably up just a little bit more. AMD, excuse me. Oh, this is AMD. I'm sorry, not Apple. Oh no, we were talking about Apple. I'm sorry. Let's go to Apple real quick. Apple is totally different. Yeah, Apple is going up. I'm sorry. Let's go to
Yeah.
AMD. Yeah. Oops, my bad. So let's look at AMD price. So the puts, yeah, the puts are a little bit more expensive right now than the calls, just a tad bit. But of course, everything will change tomorrow. This is right now at 10:13. Everything will change tomorrow. You can see the puts by tomorrow will be more expensive. So as of today, the calls of AMD was a little bit high, but a lot of people didn't get into AMD until it was too late. Where's AMD? So yeah, a lot of people didn't get into it until it was too late, but now the puts are coming in. The puts will come in. If that next candle by tomorrow is red, then expect a lot more puts.
Can you check one more before you go?
Sure thing.
CVS.
All right. What is CVS telling me here? This is a daily. It's under the SMA. Death cross is going down. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to focus on this yet. I want to focus on here. Let's look at and you have what? Friday's expiration?
Oh, I'm not in it. I'm just watching it. I was wanting to get in it, and I see it kept going down.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to get a put on it.
You want to get a put? Okay. Here's what I would do.
Yeah.
Here's what I would do. I would definitely do a day trade, a put tomorrow. Let's see something. All right. First of all, the overall trend right now, just for tomorrow, it has been on an uptrend. So this is on a daily. So this might be a slight pullback, and it would definitely go up. The pullback that I am looking for, oh shit, yep, it might go up tomorrow because this is the previous price range that it's been in. Okay, but let's see, what is the previous? Oh no, it's been on a high. It's been on a nice high. So my next previous will be here, but I doubt if CVS will go this low.
It's gonna drop.
I probably doubt it because, of course, with the COVID, with the new variant, and you know how CVS and Walmart, they both have got contracts with the government to get those particular vaccines, and Walgreens. So if push come to shove, this is the daily. It is on a slight uptrend, but if I would do a day trade, I would do the hourly, and I would look for a position. I'm gonna tell you right now. I would look for it to bounce at least right. Yeah, it might bounce. It might bounce right here. So if you want to do a quick day trade, definitely get put wise. And let's see something else. Yeah, MACD, death cross. So you're perfect. You're perfect. And you got, guys, you see how I did it? I didn't even look. I don't want to look at anything else until I set a parameter, until I set a support and resistance, until I want to see where this stock is going. So if I know for a fact, okay, it broke this level. This is the last
way
level back in May, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now it broke or almost trying to break that level. And if it does break that level, yes, go into it hardcore with just one or two contracts just for tomorrow. Okay, if it definitely breaks this level. So I'm looking at that right there. Okay, then before anything else, I would look at confirmation. Okay, it confirmed my charts. it confirmed that it is on a downtrend.
Mm-hmm.
Just slight downtrend. I would just only do it for the day, because if I do, the day of the hourly chart is what I look at for the particular trend. Of course, I look at the day, the 4 hour, the 5 or 15 minute is my entry, but just for the hour to see what it would go to till 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. This is what I look at, and I know for a fact with those couple of hours it will be on a downtrend until it hit that support and bounce right
Support. Okay.
back. Okay, and then this was my confirmation right here. I charted it well, and my confirmation said yes, it is going down. So at 9:30, you want to see. At 9:30, you want to see this break, and the earliest you can start looking at this is at 7 a.m.
Okay.
Okay, at 7 a.m. you can definitely look at it. Yep, look at it at 7 a.m. And if it breaks by 9:30, at 9:30, get into it. All right. Now
All right.
here's a tricky thing. You see, this is an hour time frame, right? And you see every time it creates the lower lows, what happens?
It goes back up.
Right. So
Mm-hmm.
what you want to do here? Wait for a pullback.
Okay.
Okay. So that pullback within a downtrend, of course, it's going back up. But you want to buy a put. So you're waiting for up to go up again to this level and then go back down, because of course it is on the downtrend because it created lower lows. It created lower lows here, right there. This is another lower low, and this is another lower low. Okay? And that lower low, stop it. And as you can see, this is the first low. This is the second low, and this is the third low. Okay, it went under, then it went under again. So you're looking at the lows, but then what happens in between those lows? It had pullbacks. So you're gonna look for that pullback by 9:30, and if it happens between 7 a.m. to 9:20. If it happens to do that pullback and goes back down by 9:30, get into it. And get into it to at least 12 o'clock. Don't wait. If you can make 40%, 50% on that deal, get it and get out.
Yeah, that's what I gotta learn to do. Get in and get out.
Get in and get out. Sometimes I don't even hold it that long. I hold it to about 30-40%. Why? Because I buy 5, 6, 7, 8 contracts. So that accumulates to my profit. You see what I mean? Now, if I had bought one contract, yeah, I would wait like we did with Apple. Apple we bought yesterday. Only bought one contract with Apple because Apple was iffy, but then Apple flew. So we made money. I would have made more money if I bought 5 contracts, but I didn't because it was late in the day. And Apple was iffy that particular time frame. So I was like, you know what? Let's go into Apple. And sure enough, we made money off of Apple the next day. Because I wasn't really sure of it, but if I was 100% sure, I would have bought more Apple contracts. So here, please, just 1 or 2 contracts, no more. All right, 30% profit and get out. Because right now it's trying to create another lower low, and that lower low is this line here. So we'll pull back and then go down. All right, and of course, like I keep telling you, stocks tell a story. It created a low. It created a low. It created a low. In between, it created pullbacks. It created pullbacks. It created pullbacks. And the continuation that it's showing you is a downtrend. So you want to wait for that pullback. Once you see it, buy in. And see how I just did all this and I saw the picture within 2 minutes. And less than that, I saw the picture. I saw the big picture. This is what you want to see. This is how you want to go to. This is how I want you guys to live from now on. Live, support and resistance. Live. Before you know the MACDs, before you know the implied volatilities or any other indicator, your support and resistance is your bread and butter. And I did it just like that. And after I did it, it confirmed it. Just like that. And I don't even play CVS. So I can look at any stock you want me to, and I'll tell you exactly what type of direction it's going to. Now, praying that Biden does say, hey, we have CVS as a premier COVID stations. And then what happens? CVS flies, and we just fucked up. So news factors, of course, it can fuck up any play, up or down. Okay, so hopefully no news happens, and you can make some money tomorrow.
Okay,
All right.
I'll be watching. Okay, now it points a clear picture on what to be looking for.
Mm-hmm. That's it. Just support and resistance. Look at your previous levels. It again, it tells a story. It tells a story on how buyers and sellers were fighting to keep it at one level, and sellers won. Then buyers wanted to keep it at another level, but sellers won. And all these levels are memorized. You want to memorize, you want to go back as far as you can and see these levels. I saw this level, and it happened. It bounced, trying to bounce off this level, went down. Bounced off this level, went down. Bounced off this level, went down. Then it broke here, so I know my previous long level will be here. Okay, but then, of course, my other level was here. I can go back. So now, because of that, I set my parameters according to the last level on that particular price range. So it went up to $80-something and it went down. So now what I'm looking for it to do is to bounce off that $80-something and go back up. Okay, reading the chart is the number one thing. All this mumbo jumbo, don't, of course, yeah, we want to worry about it now, but in between, please, support and resistance is your friend. You can set it horizontally, vertically, however you want, but you have to see those key levels. You have to see those key levels so you can go ahead and plot it the right way, because you don't want to go into it now, say, shit, all right, it's going down, and all of a sudden at 9:30, 9:45, it shoots up on you. So within that 5-minute time frame, you just lost, maybe $50, $100, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And with Don, the same thing with you, Don. I know you're that was your basically downfall on waiting for a particular confirmation with the support and resistance. I know, Don, you're good with it, but now it's patience. We have to figure out patience for you, and we'll talk about this one-on-one, Don. Probably tomorrow we'll talk about this one-on-one. So I definitely want to set you up right on getting you to the right key levels, finding the right key levels, so you can make money off of it.
Okay, cool.
Okay, you're doing good. I'm showing it. You're doing good, but then I'm thinking for you, sometime you're probably looking at the daily or the 4 hours. But remember, I told you, 15 or 5 minutes is when we go in.
Yeah, I stay on 15 or 5. I think it's just patience and thinking I see something, jumping in too early.
And this is where it comes in. What I would do, let's say, Don, if you wanted to go to in this particular play on a 1-hour chart, what I would do real quick, I would say, okay, if this bounced off of here, I'm sorry, no, not here yet. Get off of this. God damn it. Why is it following me? Stop! Let me use something else. I'm sorry. All right. So, for a fact it's going to go to a pullback, right? So if it does bounce off of here, it's going to go back up to this level. Just in case. Or even if it doesn't bounce, it goes up, that's fine. So from here, it'll go back to this level. And you want now for it to go down. So what I would do, Don, for you, okay, you set that level to about $87.91, right? Let's say you want to play a put on it. You want it to break that 87. So let's say 80, 86. Okay, to go into the play. I will go into my 15-minute and just wait. Just wait. Set it up in the hour. See how it hardly changed. Go back to my 5-minute and just wait. Clock it. Watch it every 5-10 minutes. Clock it. Watch it. Even if you go to the 5-minute time frame, same thing. Clock it and watch it because that's what you want. Don't do anything else until it breaks these levels. Okay? Until it breaks these levels and then hit your target price. Well, not even your target price, your entry price.
Right.
That is
Okay.
it. That is it. Just like I did with AMD. Was it AMD? Oh, no. Was it AMD? Yeah. Just like I did with AMD. I watched it. Watched it like a hawk. Watched it. Set my parameters. As soon as it hit that bad boy, go in. Okay? I waited. See how I did it pull back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I set this a long time ago, and it did exactly what I wanted to do. It doesn't work 100% of the time, but at least if we get it to work at least 60% of the time, that's 6 out of 10 plays that you're going to win. Why? Just by charting. Okay? So it did it. I charted a long time ago, and I wanted to hit that level. And what happened, Don? It hit that level.
Yeah, broken.
Bounced off, and it hit that level. And I wanted to go into $130. So I waited still. I waited. And about 130, I got in. And then I just rolled it all the way up.
So how did you know 130 was a sweet spot for it to keep going?
I just set it up. You can make up your own numbers. But what I want you to do is watch the bounce. That's all I want you to do is watch the bounce. After the bounce, then you can set it up 3 or 4 candlesticks high. Remember, I always wait 2 or 3 candlesticks above the line and above my support. So that right there came around here. That was like the 3rd candlestick. See what I mean? Let me show you. So I waited, right? The 3rd candlestick was around 129 something. So I got in around, well, I waited a little bit. It went down. And then this here, I waited, and I got in here. About 179, about 130, 128, 29 right here. I got in. I saw the opportunity, and I went in. It did its little pullback. Of course, stocks will always have a pullback. So I got in, and I just wrote it. I wrote it in. And remember, I keep telling you, retest or pullback, that's what it means. So don't get scared. When I say it's a pullback happening or a retest happening, that's exactly what is happening. So even if you want to confirm with me if it's going down, by all means do so. But yet, just go ahead and continue to watch your 5-minute time frame and watch how it plays out. Here's what I want to do right now. Let me go into a live play. Let me show you guys live. Crypto. Okay. This is live. You know crypto is 24 hours, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let me show y'all something. And this is how I practice too. Let me show y'all something. All right. So I'm going to show y'all real quick. So this is a 15-minute play. Right now, what I'm seeing is it might bounce off of this resistance. So I will go ahead and set it up real quick. Bam. All right. So I'm looking for Bitcoin to bounce off of here and go back up. All right. My resistance level probably will be here because that was the last one. All right, so I set everything up. So let's say if I wanted to go long with this here, I would wait for it to pop back up past the resistance.
Above 57.
Yeah, about 57,000
Mm-hmm.
or so forth, right? At least the third one, at third candlestick, and it has to go above the SMA line. All right, so I watched the 1 minute, and I'm watching the 1 minute, and I'm anticipating. All right, for this to go up. So the next couple of candlesticks, it would definitely go up. So the next green, I know it might go up because you see it's going over the red line. It's going over the SMA line, right? It wants to go over. So in 23 seconds, I guarantee the next one is going to be green. Watch the time here. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, and watch this. Booyah.
Mm-hmm.
That is all I do because why? Now it's going over the SMA line. So what is it telling you right now? Remember, the SMA line, it is your, and I told you this, Jess, it is your support and resistance, but on a linear level, on a trending level. Okay? So now I'm hoping for the next, I would say, hour, or not even an hour, next 20 minutes for it to go up. But of course, I'm looking for that bounce to go up. It's still long-term trend. It's still on a downtrend. But if you want to make some quick money, and you can do that with Forex and stuff, you can do that, make a couple of bucks within a few minutes. You can definitely do that. But I want you to practice. I want you to practice on a 1 minute chart or 15-minute chart with Bitcoin. Okay. So now, okay, did a reversal. So my next goal, of course, this is the trend line. Actually, let me put the trend line just a little bit lower because it's not touching. So if it goes underneath here, because that was the last price that it hit before it went back up, I'm anticipating on this to hit here and move back up. Okay, so we got, let's go back to the 1 minute. How many times? We got 27 seconds. If it goes down further and goes back up. So your primary idea is for this to bounce off and go up. Wow, look how long this one is. You see, just by that little movement, I knew for a fact it wants to hit this particular price level and bounce up. Who is this? So if you got some spare, if I got 2-3 minutes, let's see what is going to happen. Let's see what's going to happen. So it's telling me yes, it is going down. This don't even matter right now. The implied volatility, it doesn't matter right now because of course that's what definitely stocks. You can do it with crypto, but I won't even bother. Just stocks alone because of course stocks is price movement. So it is going down. That's my confirmation. Let me see the 15. Let me see the 5 minutes. 5 minutes, it is going down still. So the 1 minute, 18 seconds, I want it to go down a little bit and bounce off or see a reversal. But this is your medium. This is your target for it to bounce up. If you want to do a play, a scalp real quick, this is what you want. You want it to bounce off of this to go back up so you can scalp it. All right, see how the next one is red? Perfect. So if I'm looking for that bounce, that previous price level, that's what it is right here. This is the previous price level, and I want it to bounce up. So now buyers and sellers are coming in. Let me see. Who's winning right now? Buyers is trying to come in, but it's still under the SMA, so I would still look at a downtrend, downtrend just in case. So let's see, 27 seconds. It may turn green. Let's see. It may, but my anticipation is red. 17 seconds left. If I'm right, I want $100 from all y'all.
Let me win some first. Let me get some in the
1
stocks.
second. 3, 2, red. Come on. Nope, it's green. All right, that's cool. But again, you can practice. You can practice day and night with, coins, forex coins, crypto coins. Doesn't matter. You can practice because they are 24 hours. You can do ADA, SHIB. See what type of movement SHIB is doing. XLM, Dodge. Just practice on it. So you can familiarize yourself of key levels, where it wants to go or bounce off from. That's what support resistance is all about. That is it. And that's what, let me go back to Bitcoin. Where is Bitcoin? Did I delete it? Oh no. Which one I did? I think it's this one. Oh, I didn't save it. Okay. But yeah, that's what you want. There's certain key levels that you want it to go down to. I anticipate it's going down and going back up. That was one key level here and hasn't been touched it yet. So it's definitely going up. Then your next key level, you can go back a few minutes. Remember, this is a 1 minute chart. So you can expand it and see where Bitcoin was at that price range. And that price range back at 1 p.m. yesterday. So I would do something like this. That's my last key level at that price. All right, let's see where Bitcoin at right now. Did I set that key level up? Yeah. And just practice on it. See, that was a key level. See how that the double bottoms, triple bottoms actually. So triple bottoms, what's going to happen if it does a triple bottom within the trend line? Triple bottoms or double bottoms, what's going to happen? Anybody?
Triple bottom.
Let's say a double bottom. What's going to happen?
It goes up.
Mm-hmm. Double bottom has kind of like 3 phases. So this is the first phase. This is the second phase, third phase, and then you want this phase to be here. See that double bottom? That's what it's going to look like. That's what you want anticipation on right here. Double bottoms has 3 phases, and look what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Always remember.
Another green candle.
Mm-hmm. You gotta always remember what B stands for. You're charting. This is your baby. Know what the chart stands for. Read it. And then you can implement this within seconds. And that's what I just did. So my anticipation, because of the double bottom, is 1, 2, and 3. That's the starting point. A, B, and C. That's my starting point. And I want to do one more before we go. Let's see if it goes up one more. And I'm not always right, but if you tried it right, your probability will be higher. Knowing it's a triple bottom or a double bottom, knowing for a fact double bottoms and triple bottoms are indication of an uptrend. And let's go 4, 3, 2, next green. Bam. Got it.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. You see that, Don? Oh, Don left. See that, Wilma?
Yes.
Yeah, just like that. Just anticipation. Knowing your bad boy. Knowing your charts. Just anticipation. You anticipate knowing go there. And if it does, if a next green would have hit, then I would have went in, for a long. If it was a stock. And it's as easy as that. So we're going to go back to the basics. Back to the basics. Charting, 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 and charting. I'm going to start giving y'all, start asking more tutorials, tutorial time. I'm going to start asking more questions so we can get the brain flowing, getting get an idea what's going on, so we can further, our profit will be better. That's all I want. Profit will be better. Okay, last one, green, bam. That's it. Just by the charting. That's my anticipation, and it's going for it. All right, we got to be strong.
Okay.
Be strong in it. All right. Any questions? Please DM me, call me. Both of y'all have my number. Text
Yeah.
me. Text me, inbox me, put it on the room. It doesn't matter. I'm here for you guys. All right, let's see one more.
You like.
I'm loving it now. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy. This is the double. You identify the pattern. You identify the trend, and you keep it going. Simple as that. This was another trend right here. Because why? It was in resistance mode. It was in a consolidation mode, and it went up, and it broke now. So once it breaks, those key levels is going to go up. One more green for me, baby. 5, 4, 3, 2, another green. Bam. There we go. That's it. And you can set your chart up just like mine. I don't care. We want to make some money. Just by identifying certain levels. That's it. All right.
Yeah, this was a good training. Thank you.
You got it. I'm gonna go ahead and post it probably if not tonight, tomorrow, but I'll post it and some other videos pertaining to implied volatility, so you can get a better understanding, so we can rock and roll at least by Monday, which is bad boy.
Okay.
Okay, I see for a fact that it might be red because buyers came in and brought it down. So one more for the road. I'm looking for a green. Come on, Jolly Green Diet. 2, 1. All right, green coming in, but I see sellers. Yep, sellers came in. Just by that chart pattern, because I see it was going up and then it went down a little bit, and I knew for a fact it was going to close under that particular wick, and it sure did. And this is how you can get out real quick in a play.
Once you see that.
Play, but don't look at the 1 minute, of course. But if you see a play, let's say in the hour time frame, and if you see a play that's going down, if you see after this, you see a play that's going down, you see that reversal pattern, and then you see the third candlestick go under the SMA. Get out. Don't wait anymore. Get out, take your profit, and go. Get out. You might be here. This is an hour chart, so you might, be right here. You're making the money. You see the little retest, the little pullbacks here and there, but then it surpasses that last pullback. Get out. Because you know for a fact this will be a continuation downward. So you ended here. You want at least to make 50% of your profit. Okay, so right now,
at least
this was about 100% profit, and it might go down to 50. I don't even want to risk it. Once I see this last one, I'll get out. And you don't even have to ask me. It's like, oh, when do we get out? What about AMD? No, don't ask me. Learn this bad boy so you know exactly when to get out. So if I was in a scalping mode for 1 minute, that would have been my exit right there. And you see how I started right here? And it went up, and then I see it going down. That would have been my exit right there. So I would have made like 60, by 55, 65%. Actually, I can tell you right now how much I would have made. So from here, where is it? Yeah, so from my entry here to here, that would have been, these are pips, though, considered pips, but that would have been about 33% that I would have made if I would have exited right there when I saw that red. So I've been 33% profit. Just like that within, let me see, 11:30. Yeah, within like 8 minutes. If I was scalping this. Okay, but again, it goes back down to charting, goes back down to identifying the pattern, identifying the pattern at the moment. Don't look, at the moment, and see where you can make some money real quick. All right, and again, your top 5 or your top stocks, play those. Don't just go all over the place trying to find plays and shit, and go to this Discord or go to this Twitter and this and that, because they wasn't a place since yesterday, but they posted it today. And while they posted it today, you got in here, and then the next hour, boom, it went down. So they got in here yesterday, but they said, "Yeah, I'm making money. You saw the price going up. You want to go in FOMO. You got in here, and then within five minutes, you just lost $200-300 just like that. All right. And even when I tell my plays as soon as the second candlestick goes above or below whatever line that I set, that's when I tell y'all to go in, because I know for a fact it might be a 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th candlestick and still make some money on it before exiting. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you guys to go in here and then boom, you lost money. I'm like, damn, Gabe, you just told me this play, and I say, yeah, I'm up 90%, and why you guys -20? Why?
Yeah.
Because I started here, but then you started here, and it went down, and you just lost 20-30% of your profit, while I just made 90% because I started here. Okay, so yes, read chart. You see that double, triple bottom, indication of upward momentum. Double, triple top, sometime up, indication of downward trend. But of course, you set that resistance level, support and resistance level, and when it breaks either here or either here, that's when you get into it. Don't just say, "Oh yes, it's a double bottom. Yes, it's about to go up." Then that triple bottom, it formed a double top. So right now it's either way. Right from right here, it's either way. But you set that parameter from the last price, it went down, and from the last price, it went up high. Set that perimeter, and all you got to do now is wait for it to break either the support or resistance to go in. And that's it. That's it. All right. Let me get out of here. Got some stuff to do before I head to bed. Guys, have a great one. I'm going to post this video, but yes, ask questions. Get that indicator. I'm going to post some videos so you can watch it more, get a better, more understanding of it, because again, I'm 2 weeks in it, but I still see the potential in this particular indicator. So I can't, and if you ask me, more direct questions, I can't answer it, because right now I know the basics and I see what's going on. But yeah, I'm going to post the videos that I've been watching so you can get a better understanding just like me, so we can rock and roll and make money.
Okay.
All right. And see that
triple
top? That triple top is keep going. That triple top. I'm sorry, triple bottom. So that was my indication of upward trend. It broke, and it's going to be another continuation. Beautiful. Until it gets in a consolidation period, and then we'll figure out. But yeah, that's it. That's all. And even put this on your. You guys have a bar like this, a save bar? No? Okay, it's the easiest way to do it. Easiest way. Let me show you. Let me get out of here. And this is easy. So you can get your common stuff that you use faster instead of just fumbling through it. Anything that you want on the bar, you just click. There's going to be a star next to each one of them.
Okay.
See that horizontal line here? Is a star here, and if I took it away, it disappeared. And if I put it back,
okay.
And you can arrange it how you want inside of this particular bar, and then just save it. And then every time that you open the app or go into another stock, it's always going to be there for you to chart real quick. All right, so you got to do it on your yeah, you can do it on your phone too, I believe. But just the star, whatever key information that you want here, so you can get it quickly and fast. Just go ahead and put a star next to it, and and it will pop up here in this particular bar. So it can, you can move it anywhere, so it won't be in the way. And whenever you want it, bam, type this, that, and appear wherever you want. If you want this, it's right there for you, so you can set it up and go from there. All right. So that's a little tidbit. All right.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome. You're welcome. Guys, tomorrow morning, let's make some money.
Tomorrow.
All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.